Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your weekly guidance for week beginning Monday the 11th of February. And I have two decks for you to choose from, 1 and 2. And this one is a Guardian Angel Tarot and this is the Power Tarot. They're both by Doreen Virtue. And if you'd like to focus your eyes on both decks and decide which you feel drawn to, I'll then shuffle the cards and we'll see what's coming up for you this week. Okay, so for those of you drawn to set 1, these are the Guardian Angel tarot cards. They're lovely cards with lovely messages on them. I shall read the messages and then put my meaning to them. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on the button below. And if you click on the little bell next to that, you'll be notified of the videos when they're uploaded. Okay, so first card is the Three of Thought. We then have the Healer of Emotion, the 8 of Thought, 5 of Action, 8 of Action, and 6 of Thought. Okay, so let's have a look at the underlying energy here. The 2 of Thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. Okay, so the 2 of Thought is about decisions. It's about facing up to situations and dealing with matters head on. So for many of you drawn to this set of cards, this deck of cards this week, there will be something that you'll need to deal with and you'll need to make a decision about, okay? And it's asking you to look at both sides of the coin here and to use your analytical skills in order to come to a conclusion. And so let's go back to your other cards. Your first card, the Three of Thought. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. So the Three of Thought is indicating that as the week begins, you may be feeling sad, upset or hurt about someone or something that has happened in your life, okay? And this card is asking you to take time to forgive yourself and others, to be gentle on yourself and others, and to realise that, you know, time is a great healer. So by being gentle on yourself and allowing yourself time, you will begin to feel better again. This is just a temporary period, okay? So stay strong and realise that things happen for a reason in life. But you are stronger than you realise. For some of you, it may be that you are just feeling this general sadness for no particular reason, or it may be that your mental health is suffering at the moment for some reason. Whatever it is, you have this healer of emotion coming in. And the healer of emotion is the Queen of Cups in the tarot, and she relates to water signs, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And with this card, you're being told this is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is a kind, tender-hearted, loving and trustworthy friend. And there she is, the healer of emotion. Now, it may be that this lady is in your environment this week, helping you to heal from any upset that you have been experiencing, okay? She is someone who will tune into your energy, and she will know you're feeling sad. She will know you're feeling cross or hurt. You know, some of you may be angry rather than sad. But this lady will be around you. She could be a mother, a sister, a good friend, a colleague. She could also be a lady coming through from spirit for you, helping to dry your tears. So if you are feeling a bit low, hurt, upset, whatever you're feeling, realise this lady is around you, helping you to get through this difficult period, which for some of you may have been ongoing for a while, but for others it could just be today that you're feeling that. Okay, but healing will take place with the help of this beautiful healer of emotion. And here we have the 8 of Fault. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that makes you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. Okay, so in relation to the 2 cards that have come out before this card, the 3 of Fault and the Healer of Emotion, I feel that this indicates that for some of you, these hurt feelings relate to the fact that you're feeling stuck and trapped, and you're feeling quite unhappy with a certain personal situation, and you want to get away or get out of this, but you're finding it difficult to see a way forward. Maybe this person around you has been quite unkind to you. You know, maybe they're negative, and perhaps you're in a toxic situation of some sort. If you are, then realise that you're not as trapped as you may be feeling. And then we have the 5 of Action. Your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Okay, so the 5 of Action is about challenge, it's about drama, and if you have someone negative around you, maybe they're feeding off this drama that they're perhaps causing you. If so, then it's a good idea if you can get away, step away from them, and spend as least a time with them as possible, because they're not doing you a lot of good, and they're absorbing your energy and causing unnecessary conflict and drama. Okay, so this is a card to tell you, you know, get away from anyone or anything that is not doing you any good. And then we have the 8 of Action. Okay, so there's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. So the 8 of Action relates to busyness. It relates to taking action on something, and it indicates that some of you may be receiving some news this week, or something comes in this week that kind of makes your week, that makes you kind of step up a pace. Whatever this is, it's going to make you feel as if you have no time. So you could find yourself very busy, in other words. It's almost as if things are, as the week progresses, things are picking up a pace and coming at you from all angles. Now, if that's the case, don't allow this to overwhelm you, whatever you do, especially if you've been feeling sad or upset. For some of you, this could be an opportunity coming in, because we do have the Six of Thought here, and that indicates you're getting away from something or someone. Now, that could be mentally, that you're literally detaching yourself, or in a physical sense, and it may be this Eight of Action that's come in, this news or situation that's stepped in this week is pushing you in a different direction, because the Six of Thought, as I said, does indicate you getting away from something. Peaceful times are on the horizon, the storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. You see, there could be a journey. And it may be that you've got to make a decision on this, This opportunity that steps in, or this news that steps in, seems to be propelling you forward this week in some new direction. Could be to do with work, and it could be to do with a move of some sort. You may be thinking about or contemplating a move. But in general, it indicates getting away from the stress. Things are calming down, especially considering we started the week with the Three of Thought, where you felt sad, hurt, let down, upset, or angry. Here we have the Six of Thought, which promises that things will feel better by the end of the week, okay, as your life begins to heal and get back to normal. And that is your reading for those of you drawn to deck 1. And we'll now look at deck 2 and see what's coming up for you. Okay, so this is the Archangel Power Tarot. Another beautiful deck. And for those of you who'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on the button below and the little bell next to it to be notified of future videos when they are uploaded. Okay, so let's have a look at what's coming up for you. We have the Moon card, the Eight of Gabriel, Epiphany, the Three of Gabriel, the Chariot, and the Page of Gabriel. Okay, let's have a look. These cards relate to the archangels and they're rather beautiful. Okay, so your first card, the Moon. In fact, we'll turn these cards over because I want to see the underlying energy. Queen of Ariel, okay. We'll look at that first, actually. The Queen of Ariel, mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. This is a queen who is assertive. She is someone who is capable of nurturing both herself and others, and it looks to me as if the underlying energy this week will be in connection with that kind of nurturing, with some sort of advice, some sort of direction. Let's have a look at your cards and see. The Moon card. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. And this is Archangel Haniel. Okay, what a beautiful card. So the Moon card is about listening to your intuition, okay? And if you tap into that intuition this week, then you will find that you won't be wrong in how you are feeling or sensing a certain situation. Okay, let's move on and we'll come back to that. 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. 8 of Gabriel, okay. And that's the 8 of Wands in the Tarot. Epiphany, and that is Archangel Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Okay, so we'll look at that in a moment. That is the Hermit in the Tarot. And then we have the 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. I love this particular card, the 3 of Wands in the traditional tarot. Then we have the Chariot, determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. It's also a very positive card. And then we have Page of Gabriel, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Okay, so there is a lot of energy in this reading. We start off with the moon indicating a need to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart as you move through the week, okay? Sometimes we dismiss our intuition, but it will be very, very high this week. So you should follow whatever your heart is telling you. And the 8 of Gabriel indicates that something is coming in this week that will really shake things up for you. And you could find yourself really busy all of a sudden this week, okay? Now, it may be news that you hear. It could be to do with your place of employment. Or maybe something's happening at home that revs up the speed, and it's almost as if there aren't enough hours in the day, and that could happen around about Tuesday time. Now, the next card is Epiphany, and that is the Hermit card. I'm looking at the Hermit here. It's a beautiful depiction of the Hermit, it really is. He's holding his lantern there because he's looking for answers, okay? And those answers will come to you if you tap into this intuition and if you take time to maybe meditate or step back from what's going on around you, especially if things are coming in thick and fast. You know, sometimes we can feel overwhelmed and with so much to do that we can't see clearly, and so there is a need to step back from whatever's going on around you, from the intensity this week, in order to be able to see clearly and in order to listen to what your heart is telling you. You know, we need peace and quiet to be able to hear those whispers of our hearts. And here we have the 3 of Gabriel. So things are moving forward for you this week. They really are going to gallop at quite a fast pace. And you will need to have all your energy for this week. So get some early nights, won't you? Because things are moving fast, as I say. Your ships are coming in here. Something you've been working on takes a step forward. You have the opportunity to really go for it. There may be people that help you as well, or that you need to go to and ask for help in a certain situation, especially if you're trying to move forward with something. And here we have the Chariot, and this is about being determined, okay, taking control. Don't allow anyone to hold you back this week. Realise that you can do it. You can make something of yourself. You can make something of any projects that you have started. And, you know, you can achieve so much more than you realise. It's about being positive and looking to others for inspiration, I feel. And the Page of Gabriel here is another card asking you to follow your passion, you know. This is about being bold this week. It really is. It's a week for being strong, being assertive, following your heart, listening to your heart, and, you know, stepping forward and taking control. And the Queen of Ariel here, the underlying energy, is asking you to be practical, to nurture yourself, to nurture your ideas and projects, and realize this is a week where you can really step forward. And that is your reading for those of you drawn to deck 2. If you'd like to order a reading from me, you can do so at my link below. Have a wonderful week.